Hey guys, we're about halfway through the Sizzle season for 2023, so I figured we'll have little chats, talk about the new things in the season, some things going on in the Splatoon sort of fucking community going on right now. Uh, yeah, I guess we can jump into it. I'm quite a big fan of the Sizzle season. I know some people aren't too happy with it, saying there isn't much content. Comes to new weapons and stuff, like I really like the new weapons they added, and the new kits are pretty fun as well. Like the paintbrush is super fun. When it came out, I wasn't too sure. I was like, I'd rather just play Dynamo, I think. But after playing it a bit more now, I'm starting to like it a bit more. Throw on some ink saver mains so you don't have to deal with the ink heavy consumption. I think S Blast would be like super fucked as well if they gave it like a better kit than Reef Slider, because it's already a good weapon. It's gonna be one of those weapons that people who one trick it are gonna be absolutely fucking obnoxious to deal with. But I mean, it's a fun weapon to use. Not as fun to deal with, but I guess there's a lot of weapons that can take it down fairly easily, like chargers and ballpoints popular right now. So there's some things that can take care of it fairly easily. When it comes to new kits, I think most of them are pretty good. Like, I've been having a lot of fun with the Wiper Deco. A lot of people, when it was first revealed, they're like, oh my god, this weapon's gonna be so fucking broken. But yeah, it's good, but that's just because Wiper's good. Now it has like a special that's like actually not awful. They gave it beacons, which is, a lot of people don't really like that, but I can work with the beacons. I play a lot of crack on, so I don't mind too much. Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with that weapon. I played a lot during the Splatfest. It was a pretty good time. Another new weapon I've been enjoying quite a bit is the Heavy Deco. Been using that a bit in Rainmaker and X rank. Just like having the kind of backline range and using the Kraken to, force your way through situations when they're trying to get to checkpoints and you need to stop them urgently. It's quite nice. Anarchy Nova, also big fan. I didn't really like the original Nova. There's a lot of people. I kind of wish they gave it like the dual swelcher from Splatoon 1's like kind of damage and movement, with just different model. Because a lot of people do miss that weapon. Yeah, it's quite fun to play. Ink Mine and Inkjet. I used it a lot during like the first challenge or whatever, the Turf War one. It's really good on Humpback Pump Check, I'm pretty sure. Some other new kits, like Tennis-Sorella. I'm pretty fucking awful with Tense, so I can't say too much, but it's nice having a Tense with not Inkvac, so that's always fun. A lot of the CDS players were pretty upset that they got Super Chump, which I mean, I would be too, but yeah, it's whatever. Light Tetras, Sprinkler Zipcaster is really fun to play, I think. I'm not great with Tetras either, but I think it's a fun kit at least. H3D, not too surprised that I got Wall Bubbler, because that's what Cherry H3 and Splatoon 1 had. Still, they probably could have done a bit better for the H3. I feel bad for the two H3 players that exist, but that's whatever. Rapid Pro Deco. Angle Shooter is kind of fun on Rapid Pro. I don't hate it. But Killer Whale isn't... just not a whale user. I think whale is like one of my least used specials, honestly. Just because nothing I really like has it. Yeah, it's whatever. For the stages though, there's the two new stages they added. Humpback Pump Checks from Splatoon 2. They changed it a bit. The changes I think are pretty good for the most part. It's mostly the same stage. They didn't really do too much to it in this revision. So yeah, I think it's a pretty good stage still. Barnacle and Dime, the brand new stage. It's kind of it has its moments where it's fun. It feels really small, like in kind of the more push game modes, like Rainmaker and Tower Control. Like it feels just like a really small map once you get into your base area, which I'm not too fond of. Clam Blitz and Zones I don't mind Clam Blitz and Zones. I think it's kind of fun. Tricolor, I wasn't the biggest fan of. It was the Tricolor stage in the Ice Cream Splatfest. There's been worse Tricolor stages, I think, but yeah, I think it could have been better. I guess next we can talk about the event matches, or the challenges that they've been doing. Not a big fan of the English translation name of challenge when, like, In Japanese, it's events match, and in French Canadian, it's also like event match. I think it's just a better name because they're not really challenges for some of them, are they? Like the new season cup, it's like kinda in a way. Like you could say the challenge is like getting the highest power, like in the Tsukichi ones, but yeah, most they're not really challenges. I think it's just a bad name they decided on them during the translation. I've been having a lot of fun. I've played every single one so far. The day I'm recording this, they just did the Battle of the Artist one, the roller and brushes thing. You know, I've had a good time with that. Too many Trizukas. I made a video on that. It was fun. The stages were kind of whatever. I don't like tower control, but I had fun playing it, playing with my friends. Random weapon challenge, that was fun. That's like, I really like playing random weapon in Splatoon 1 and 2. You know, you do random weapon like League or Private Battle and stuff using like some website or like a bot on Discord or something. So, you know, I was having a good time with that one. I wish the wins counted towards like the freshness meter on your weapon though. It kind of sucks that it doesn't do that, but yeah, it's whatever. Yeah, the brushes and roller one, Battle of the Artists, it was pretty fun. Dynamo and Paintbrush, I feel like were really strong compared to a lot of the other weapons. I feel like the Clamblitz was a really good pick though for that, because a lot of the weapons really are quite good on Clamblitz. Like you have the Big Bubbler and Roller, you have the Kraken Roller, you have the defense capabilities from Dynamo and Paintbrush. You know, you have Carbon Roller to help take out those farther range weapons with the Inkzuka. I think I didn't see a single V Carbon the whole time though, which is kind of funny. But yeah, I mean, V Carbon is probably the worst weapon in that mode, honestly. Oh, the 2v2 challenge, that was a good time. I played like half a rotation just solo and I got 2-6 somehow, and then when I was playing with my friends I couldn't get higher than 2-3, so I mean, I guess I gotta work on my Anarchy battle to get my internal rate up for that or something. I don't really know how it works too much, but yeah, it's a bit unlucky. I was pretty happy with getting 2-6 though. I didn't make it on the leaderboard, I was off by like 10 points, but whatever. Oh yeah, another challenge I forgot is the fog. How could I forget the fog? The fog was so fun. I really liked that. I was playing a lot of Wiper in that one as well, just missile spamming with my friends, because, I mean, it's basically Echolocator from Splatoon 1. I hope they do that in other modes as well. Overall, big fan of the challenges. Some people wish they were on for longer. You know, it's fair enough, I guess, but I don't mind. I don't really do too much, so I don't mind having to... I've been able to play every single one so far, so it doesn't really affect me too much, but it would be nice if more people got to play them. Or at least that they were on more often than just once every week, you know? In other news, there was the Nintendo Direct that's happened in like June or whatever. A lot of people were thinking they were gonna get side order stuff. I wasn't too hopeful, because, you know, ever since there was that Direct where they're like, it was the direct first like E3 kind of Direct season after Splatoon 3 was announced, and everyone's like, oh my god, they're gonna show a big trailer in this, they're gonna have a launch date in this trailer, and there's literally nothing in that. So I was like, yeah, I don't think they're really gonna be showing too much in this one. That kind of crushed my hopes after that sort of scenario. They did announce the Splatfest in it, and kind of told us about the challenges. Yeah, there's the Splatfest that they announced. The Splatfest was favorite ice cream. It was kind of a sneaky sponsorship Splatfest with Baskin Robbins, because, you know, in Splatoon 1 and 2 they would do sponsorships with like certain things, but since they're only doing regional Splatfest for some reason, they kind of just in Japan did a separate sponsor with Baskin Robbins where you can get Splatoon 3 themed ice creams, and in game there's the Splatfest, of course. I was on Team Vanilla. I got 12th place on the NA leaderboard. I wish I could have got higher. I still can't beat my second place I got in the chocolate Splatfest, but it's whatever. Yeah, Vanilla kind of swept that one. Not surprising that the popularity was so stacked on Vanilla, considering like there wasn't a chocolate option, which is like the second most popular flavor even in Japan, I'm pretty sure. So that was quite strange, but it's whatever. I had a good time in the Splatfest. I'm like the only person who loves Splatfest, so yeah. Bro, my microphone died, so I have to re-record this part. Very unfortunate. I do kind of hope they start doing more regional Splatfest, because now that you can finally choose your Splatfest region, I think it'd be fun to like pick which theme you like the most, and then you can hop around and all that. Another sponsorship, there's some sort of events going on in Japan that I saw. Okay, so for this event, so it's in collaboration with Yokohama, it seems like. Kind of maybe water park, it seems like. Hakkejima Sea Paradise, it looks like it's called. So yeah, it looks like it started on Thursday, July 13th. It's going till October 1st. And it says shooting events will be held using water guns shaped like splatter shot and tri-stringer. Participants will be divided into yellow and blue to fight. The team with the highest score wins, and you get scores by knocking down the most squid and octopus targets within the time limits. The bigger the squid and octopus targets are harder to knock down, and the higher score. So it says if you're confident in your skill level, try aiming for them. So this sounds really cool. If there's any footage of it that I can find, I'll put something on the screen. Maybe you can watch a little bit of gameplay. I don't know what to call it. Yeah, it's kind of a sick event. There's also some more things that they announced. Like there's this like Splatoon kind of candy they're doing with Bandai Namco, it looks like. Like you get like a little Splatoon toy, like replica of a weapon. You get some candy with it, it seems like. And there's also like a Splatoon themed bus just in Japan. It's kind of crazy. I'll put some pictures of the buses on the screen right now. It looks like even the ticket stub is like Splatoon themed, just kind of cute. But yeah, they've done this sort of thing before in the past. It's pretty cool though. Okay, moving on to something else. It seems like regional tournaments are coming back to like more regions other than just like NA. Europe's been having the European like little division championships, like the German champions, the French champions, Nordic champions. They've been doing all those sorts of tournaments. They showed off in the last Direct, I'm pretty sure. Well, I was watching the UK Directs, and they showed that off. For Australia as well, they're having theirs, so it seems like there's gonna be some sort of world championship coming up for the first one for Splatoon 3, which is quite exciting. Yeah, we'll have to see. Probably Japan will win again, which, no hate. All I want is Australia and New Zealand not to get last. Surely you can beat NA. Like, I believe in Yawns. It does kind of suck that, like, Oceania, I don't really think, like, Southeast Asia, like, even, like, Korea and, like, just other parts of Asia as well. I don't think they have their tournament, so they just kind of can't play. In Africa and South America, like, unlucky. I feel kind of bad for those guys. Yeah, another thing, later this week, this Friday, I don't know if it's already happened by the time I upload this video, but there is the Splatoon 2 6th year anniversary. It's pretty sick. I'll be playing that. I'll probably stream something maybe on that day. It's my least favorite Splatoon game, but it still has a special place in my heart, you know. Okay, lastly, it's halfway through July, and we haven't got a mid-season patch note yet, so they'll probably come sometime this week, but they haven't as the time I'm recording this. If they come out sometime this week before I upload this video, then I'll edit it in right about now. If not, then you're hearing this obviously, so thank you for watching. Yeah, Splatoon's pretty fun, having a good time. Thanks for watching, see ya.